When Rainier and his crew set off from the northernmost tip of Europe, it was not the first time they'd be undertaking the journey. Months of preparation go into any world record attempt, and a long-distance drive is no different. This would in fact be the fourth time doing the 17,000-kilometre journey in this slightly modified VW Touareg, although this time it was official. The goal? Achieve the drive through 18 countries in under 10 days.
I love the Touareg. The Touareg is really a great car for us. I have set up 3 world records now with the Touareg, and I really can tell you it's my living room. I really stay in that car, and I know all the parts, I know all the behavior. If I steer, if I sit on my butt, I know everything on the Touareg. It is an on-road and off-road vehicle. It has permanent 4x4 drive, 4-wheel drive, and it has the space we need for 3 people inside. It's quick, safe. It's a strong vehicle. It has a strong engine actually. And the good thing is I can go through water 55 centimeters. I can go off-road, I can do all the roads I want to do on my world record. That's possible. The new thing on the Touareg now is the facelift, and I know that it comes here in December to South Africa. So we have the new facelift on, which is like this. Then we have also a roof rack in, we have 2 big fuel tanks in, we have 2 big tires in. It looks a little bit like a Paris-Dakar setup. The car is 3 tons heavy, so we have a little bit stronger shock absorbers on the back with extended gas cylinders on both axles. But anyhow, the car from engine chassis from the axles is standard as you can buy it here at the VW dealer.
As hardy and reliable as the 3-litre V6 TDI Touareg has proved on all Rainier's trips, nothing could have prevented what was probably his worst nightmare. A head-on accident in the middle of Africa about halfway through the trip.
It happens in Tanzania. It was quite a hard accident at that time on the I don't know exactly the day, but I think it was the 2nd of October. So we've been hit quite hard from in front with a Toyota from Tanzania. So he was driving on the middle, and we couldn't really steer around. We just had no choice. It just come straight up. So we just into it, and we ordered all the parts from Germany. We had 2 mechanics come from Germany, and luckily we get all the parts through customs, and we can start and finish the work within 13 days and finish the world record 13 days plus, so 22 days. If you would take the net time, if you would take the time just for driving, it would be 8 days and 10 hours.
The fact that the team still managed to set a world record despite the accident is testament to the intense planning and support required for a trip of this nature and magnitude. A logistics company handles all the border requirements to ensure there are no delays. And as there is no support vehicle, the team does carry a basic supply of spares, including tyres.
We had 6 tires with us, and we take them for a rotation every 3,000 kilometers. We changed 1 tire from one position to another to avoid any puncture. We had Goodyear tires here, HP Wranglers, very strong tires, and I can tell you, with these tires we can go all the way from Norway, from the snow, through the desert, through the road of hell, down to here to South Africa with no problems.
Rainier and his team had research which showed that the maximum time for concentration behind the wheel was 5 hours. So that's how often the drivers rotated. No hotels or sightseeing allowed, stops were only for fuel, lube breaks and border posts, with the team taking turns to snooze, often in the back of the car, appropriately called the dark room.
Long-distance world records is different to rally driving. You just have to focus on rally driving for 60 minutes or even less, a short stage, another short stage, and then on a weekend it's finished. But here we sit 8 or 10 or 11 days in the car, and it's also kind of a social project. The hardest part for the car is called Road of Hell. It's Kenya, a northern part of Kenya, 450 kilometers pure off-road. It's volcano stones, very sharp stones, a lot of potholes. The Chinese right now construct a new asphalt road, but it takes another 5 years. So in that 5 years from now, you still have to suffer on that Road of Hell, northern part of Kenya. Most of the countries have speed limits. There are some countries which they don't, for example Sudan or Egypt in the south, in the desert. You just drive on your own, about 2,000 kilometers, there's no other car. We choose a military road, an asphalt road, so there's no one around you, and you have just your support vehicle from the Volkswagen importer who accompanies you up to the border. And on that section, there's no road check-in, no police at all. But if you come to countries like Tanzania, Zimbabwe, South Africa, of course, we stay to the road limits. It's a very big project, and with this accident now, it will be my personal 9/11. You know, as I failed here first time on all my projects, but I probably and hopefully I can get back. And Africa is a very nice continent, a harsh continent, an adventure continent. And for world records, good. You have to show your skills, you have to show the strengths also of the vehicle, also of the Touareg. But in the end, that's what we are looking for, that's what I'm looking for, and I'm happy that I've done it, and 21 days is still a good time.